This movie has been out for over a week now, and I have not heard or seen anyone here on YouTube, at least no one I follow, talk about it.
Don't know the power of the nerd way.
And it's great. Samaritan, a Sylvester Stallone movie, is on Amazon. And I just finished watching it, and it is great. It is a great movie. We've been asking now for the longest time, comic book fans, whether it's on the page or screen, give us something good. Give us something we can, no stupid messages, no preaching. Don't throw inclusion and representation and all that other message garbage stuff into a movie. Just give us a good story. You want a good guy? You want a bad guy? And you want to see how they come together at the end. You want to see how it ends. That's what we got. We got a great superhero movie that will make you feel good in the end. It is a I can't say I can't say enough good stuff about this. I am overwhelmed. I mean, the it's like you've been fed dog food for the past several years. Marvel and DC are just, here's content. It tastes like dog food, but eat it because that's all you'll get. And then out of nowhere, here comes this guy. He's like, I got a steak and potatoes. You want this? And that first bite is just so good. And you're like, why weren't you here sooner? That's what Samaritan is. Samaritan is the steak and potatoes to Marvel's and DC's dog food. Now, if you like that slop, by all means, keep going ahead and eating it. But this is great. Now, I understand the reason we haven't heard about this is because you have She-Hulk out and you have the Rings of Power out. And those two things are just so bad. It's all anybody can talk about. It's just blinded everybody to everything else. I watched the first episode of House of Dragons, and it was free on YouTube. I don't have HBO Max, but after watching that, I may have to pony up the cash to get HBO Max. I'll have to think about it, but we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about Samaritan. I know I just keep going over and over again. It's a great movie. There's this kid. I'm gonna try to give no spoilers. I'm just trying to give you an overall idea of what the movie is. We have a kid who has there's been tale of two brothers, and one ended up going bad, one ended up going good. One called himself Samaritan, the good guy, and Nemesis. He called himself. He's the bad guy. And they'd fight. And one day they just had this climactic, epic fight where they both died. The fight was so big, there was an explosion, and they both died. And the rest of the world thinks everybody is dead, or both of them are dead. There's still some people out there who are holding out hope that maybe Samaritan's not dead. But it's been 25 years since this explosion. You got this kid who is, I guess, in the main character. He's trying to. He thinks he knows who Samaritan is. He thinks the mailman Samaritan. He thinks the janitor at school Samaritan. He has lots of ideas who Samaritan might be. Until one day, he meets this guy who helps him, and he shows off some superpowers. So the kid's convinced he's Samaritan. And the guy tries, Sylvester Stallone. But he tries to play it off. No, I'm not Samaritan. I'm not Samaritan. Samaritan's dead. Samaritan's dead. But the kid insists. He persists. And hijinks ensue. Not crazy hijinks, but a really good movie ensues. That's all I'm going to tell you. There's a really good bad guy in it. He's a good bad guy. I'm not gonna spoil anything for you guys. You should absolutely, if you have Amazon, check this movie out if you haven't already. I give it 5 out of 5 stars. That's how good this movie is. I'm a huge Doctor Strange fan, and I will be a Doctor Strange apologist for life. But this movie is better than his last one. And I said his last movie was good. This movie's better. I would put this movie up with Spider-Man No Way Home. I know that could be blasphemy to some people, but it's just so good. It is a breath of fresh air after all the garbage that's been dumped on us. We nerds deserve better. And this was better. Now, I'm not a big fan of the Expendables movies. I watched the first one. It was good. They pumped out some more. But all in all, those movies aren't real bad. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, they're probably a lot better than some of the stuff we've been getting from Hollywood in the past 10 years. But I wasn't expecting much when I saw the previews for this. I was thinking, yeah, okay, it's going to be garbage. It's going to be woke. We're going to have all kinds of messages. But you know what? I sat down and I said, I have 2 hours where nobody's home and I can give my full attention to this movie. And I'm glad I did. And if you sit down and give it your 2 hours, you will be glad you did it too. Now, let me know what you think. If you've watched it already, let me know in the comments what you thought. If you're coming to this, if you're watching this and you're thinking, hey, here's this guy with 200 and some followers, he must know what he's talking about. I'm going to watch the movie because of his recommendation. That'd be great. I mean, watch it. Let me know what you think in the comments. It is a great movie. I know I'm just going to keep going over and over and over again, but I just had steak and potatoes for the first time after being fed dog food for the past couple years. Dog food. So, that's my quick little non-spoilery review of Samaritan, the movie nobody's talking about except me, that I know of. If anyone else has given it a good review, drop that in a comment too. I'd like to go see it. I'll go check out their video and I'll give them a like. If they're good, I'll give them a subscribe. I love finding me good new good nerd sites. All right, guys. Thanks for listening to my babbling. If you've made it this long, I really appreciate you. Like I said, I got over 200 and some subscribers now. This is wonderful. You guys are great. I appreciate everyone's subscriptions, your likes, your comments, everything, all the good stuff you guys are doing. I really appreciate it. Keep it up. And like this video and share it with your friends. Show people the crazy guy going over a Sylvester Stallone movie. And if I've earned it, subscribe. Jump on the nerd way train with us and keep this party rolling. All right, guys, I will see you in the next video.